Hey friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Kelsey. If you are new, I am a second round university student completing an after degree so that I can get into a clinical or counseling psychology master's program. A lot of the winter semester programs are starting this week. Mine is starting next week, so I like to use this time to kind of get my systems in order with my Google Calendar, my paper planner, as well as Notion. I use Notion as like a catch-all for my life. If you've never heard of it, it is kind of this productivity tool. It's kind of comparable to Evernote or Trello or any other productivity app that just kind of condenses everything into one workspace. So that is something that I've had for just under a year, and I used it last semester in a little bit of a different way than I plan on using it this semester. But I just wanted to kind of walk you through my system for my life and for my school life. A lot of my system was kind of cobbled together by seeing what works for other people and kind of creating something that works best for me. But I can show you how I do all of that just on my board here. So I just have my life dashboard, which is just an overall view of everything that I need in my life. I have things like my goals, my to-do lists for both the week, and just like a running to-do where I have links to some quick references. I have a table just showing all of my due dates for school. I have weekly, daily to-do lists or just goals that I want to do regarding cleaning or just basic life things. It's just a place that I can see it all in one. What I like about Notion is that it's super customizable, but also very intuitive. There's a lot that you can do with it. I know a lot of people who also use Notion like to kind of use it as like a catch-all, do everything, workspace, all of it goes on here. That's not really how I like to do it. I don't think that there's ever going to be one single tool that does everything for me, but I do quite like this as it is now. So I can show you kind of how I built this up from scratch. So if you're making just like something brand new, it's going to look like this. So you're kind of left with this empty page to start. So you're kind of like, well, so when I first got Notion, I was like, oh my gosh, what does this mean? What do I do with it? But I did end up kind of building what I have now from the ground up. So I just create a life dashboard to start. You can add an icon if you would like, and then you can kind of add a cover. Let's just rebuild exactly what I have. So now going into creating the actual workable space. So doing a backslash kind of brings up every little single thing you can do with Notion, everything that you can link. So what I do is I pick a header, create goals. I like to put it in a background color just to make it pop. And then I create a toggle list. So what I like about toggle lists is that you can kind of click on them and they can either expand or collapse. So for instance, I can open it up here, create something within the toggle like a to-do list, and let's just say complete degree check. And then if you want it to be open to see everything, there it is. But if you want to close it up, it's gone now. I don't have to look at it. It's nice because it doesn't clutter up my workspace. I don't get overwhelmed. If I want to see it, I'll see it. If I want it to be cleaner and just be a little bit more condensed, I can kind of put it away. For my creating another header, let's make it a medium size. For my this week, I do the same thing, just kind of make it a color that will make it stand out a little bit. If you don't want it to be just like one long list, you can kind of move things around by dragging it. And if I want to move it all the way to make it a column, I can just move it all the way over here, just let it go. And there it is. And then same thing here, I can do a this week. I can do that, so on and so forth. What you can also do is kind of link other pages that you've created. So what you can do is, I always make it in a header. So we'll say H3 references, make it a nice color. Drag and drop over here, because I can do that as many times as you'd like. And then if you want to call to another page, link to another page, just do the @ sign. And then you can mention another page. So let's do my lists and references. So now if I click on this, it'll take me to my links and my references. So that's basically the building blocks of my personal life dashboard, and I just keep building upon that, doing the same thing. And then I do my school setup. So the two biggest school pages that I have are my overview. So I have an overview of all of my quizzes, assignments, and tests that I do. It's easy just to have them all in one single table. That way I'm not kind of going back and forth in all of my syllabus information, just trying to find out where is what or what is where. So I do that by opening a new page, and I would just call it what this semester is called. So winter 2021. And then when I go to do my backslash, what I do is create a table. So it would be under databases. What I would like is a table. So you can kind of adjust where things go. You can add little properties so that you can kind of sort things the way that you'd like. So let me just put overview. So these will be assignments, dates, everything I would need to organize my assignment schedule. So I create a tag, which will just be class, and I make it a property that is select. So you select from a list of options. So you can create new ones by just typing. So this will be my 335 class. I can make another one that will just be my 239. Just click to see what they look like, and you can go in by clicking on the little dots at the end and change the color if you'd like to color code it. I create another column that is the date so that I can put in when that assignment's due. I write what it is. Is it an assignment? That is not how you spell that. Is it a test, exam, what have you? And then what I also do is I make a little checkbox. So this would be like the status. So I can create a status as in whether it is complete or not. Another cool thing about making a table like this is that you are then able to kind of select what you'd like to see and what you don't want to see. So for instance, this is everything that I have. Here, let me just add some more dates in here. So this is the table in its entirety right now. And so what I can also do is I can go into the little three dots here, create a filter, and so I can add a filter and I can change it so I can see the class or the type of assignment it is, or I can see the status. So if it's complete, I can hide it. If it isn't complete, I can see it. So that is the filter. And then once I click on it, it will disappear. What you can also do, you can also create sorts. Let's say I was just entering these from whatever, if I was doing one class at a time, so all of these dates were like out of order, I could just go into, again, click on the little three dots. I can go to sort, I can add a sort, and it will be columns. I didn't change and create an ascending. So it starts from January 4th and it keeps going into the 30th. And I just do that for all of my classes. All of my classes end up in here. So it's all in one place. Then what I also like to do, because I obviously am on my dashboard more than I am in here, is I will just go into the three little dots again. I will copy, and then I will go into my life dashboard. Let's just look at the ones we just made. And then what I will do is I will create a linked database. It's thinking so hard and I don't know why. There we go. And so the cool thing about having it here is that I can then create new sorts or a new filter. So what I do is I will create a new filter. I will add a filter, and then what I do is I will go into the date. Is within the next month. And I will also need to resort everything. So we will just resort to ascending, and then I see it all here. So instead of having to go back to that specific page, look at the entire list of everything that needs to get done, I just have this little overview of what's coming up in the next month. That way I'm not bombarded with all of the other things. This is what I focus on, and it's right in my mind's eye. But yeah, I could nerd out over Notion and gush about it for so long because I think it's so useful. I could play with it forever because I could just figure out what new things I can do with it. It's so versatile, and yeah, so far it's helped me a lot by being able to sort through things intuitively, and it saves me from having to do it all by hand because I'm somebody who likes to see things as they're coming up. And yeah, I feel like this is the perfect thing for it. So yeah, like this video if this helped. Let me know if you've ever used Notion, if you have any tips or tricks, or if there's anyone else or any other videos that you think I should watch. Best of luck to your semester if you are going back to school, or if you are just a human just living life right now. Good luck. Hope your 2021 is going swimmingly so far. I will see you in the next video.